I going to record the long way. Those seem to do better on views. Anyways, this article is being brought to us by the Baltimore Sun. Honestly, all I remember about the Baltimore Sun, all I really know about the Baltimore Sun is everything that I saw on The Wire. So, WJZ, which is apparently a local news channel, says anchorwoman Mary Bubala is out in wake of her question about race, gender of recent Baltimore mayors. This is by David Zurowick. He's a contact reporter at the Baltimore Sun. That's nice. On the left, that's Miss Bubala. Then her co-anchor and the lady of color is Carsonia K. Wise Whitehead. She's a professor at Loyola University of Maryland. Okay. WJZ anchorwoman Mary Bubala. WJZ anchorwoman Mary Bubala, who came under fire Thursday for a question she asked about race, gender, and leadership of Baltimore's past three mayors, is no longer with the station, according to an email sent to the Baltimore Sun on Monday night by General Manager Audra Swain. Mary Bubala is no longer a WJZ TV employee. The station apologizes to its viewers for her remarks, the statement said. The criticism of Bubala that started last week in the wake of the WJZ anchor asking Loyola University of Maryland professor Carsonia K. Wise Whitehead an on-air question about the race and gender of the past three Baltimore mayors has continued to build. We've had three female African-American mayors in a row, Bubala said in setting up her question. They were all passionate public servants. Two resigned, though. Is this a signal that a different kind of leadership is needed to move Baltimore City forward? So that's it. This is the statement that got this woman fired. Let's go back over this because I think the mayor, not fired, but this is what got Miss Bubala fired. But the mayor recently had to resign. Like she said, two of them had to resign. And, I mean, all she's really doing is pointing out a pattern here. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure that in Baltimore, like my hometown, like Newark, like all of urban America, the female African American mayor basically got elected because she was female and African American. I mean, hold on. Okay, so calm down. What I'm saying is that in these areas that are democratically controlled, the hood, urban communities, women have had power for a very long time. The black woman in urban America has like truly built political power and political sway. That's how you see a Maxine Waters. That's how you see these older African American quote unquote female mayors and women in positions of power. Like we in urban America, we've like the feminism stuff, it has seeped through urban America for a very long time. And so after all these different generations of us being like told that, oh yeah, girl, you could do it. Men and women are equal. Like this is a sentiment that has permeated urban America for a very long time. And that, oh my goodness, we have to protect our queens and all this other stuff. So we exalt the feminine and, well, we place them in these positions and thusly, but here's where the problem comes in at. The powers that be knows this. And so it doesn't really matter the person and what they're standing for as long as they check a few boxes, then it's kind of like boom, done. All you need to do is really check the right boxes and have a certain amount of money behind you, and the powers that be will definitely push you up and elevate you to your post and your position. And so what Ms. Bubala is asking, I believe, is a very solid question. I mean, this is, and it's nothing to, and honestly, one of the things that's like really agitating about this point in time that we live in is that like, oh, this individual because this individuals of a group, then their actions are completely like there's always someone or somebody available to justify, bad actions. So what Miss Bubala did was notice a pattern. And as a journalist, as someone who is paid to ask questions, she asked a very solid question. And so, we've had 3 female African-American mayors in a row. They were all passionate public servants. She gave props and respect. They were all passionate public servants. To resign, though, is this a signal that a different kind of leadership is needed to move Baltimore? Black guy, white woman. I mean, if you want to play the identity politics game, then yeah, of course. But me personally, I believe that policies should be that fighting force. You shouldn't be fighting for a person. You should be fighting for better policies that improve the quality of life. And that's really where democratic strongholds, urban America, has faltered and failed. There's this great this scene in the movie I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker, where where Jack Spade goes and sees the revolutionary who's married to a white woman now and has 2 white stepchildren, and he's like, what happened? And he was like, yo, they got jobs. Like, they all got jobs. They went in there ready to riot and burn the place down. They came out making a good buck and some change. So yeah, Nikki Mayo, who worked in TV news and is immediate past president of the Baltimore Association of Black Journalists, BABJ, posted a video of the interview on Twitter, and the social media blowback was immediate. So this happened following the resignation of Baltimore Mayor Catherine Pugh. I'm not even sure I want to hear the excuse for this. I'm cringing and cursing. Reposting video from Andre Scholl. And, oh, wow, who'd have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Oh, just look at it right quick. Miss Mayo fits a certain demographic now, doesn't she? So she speaks for the whole of the demographic. And yeah. As I reported Friday, Bubala apologizes on Twitter for Thursday and Friday. WJZ, meanwhile, remains silent, even as the BABJ on Moment posted a statement on its website labeling Bubala's question racist and sexist. And so, what you just seen is the system at work to harm people or to catch some clout. All this is helping this chick catch some clout. That's all. I mean, and I'm not seeing anything about the professor's answer. WJZ took down its promotional page for Bubala on Monday. Bubala emailed the following statement to the Sun on Tuesday morning, confirming her departure from the station. In my 22 years of working in TV news in Baltimore, 15 of those years with WJZ, I have always treated people with respect and the utmost respect and dignity. I loved my job because I love the people of Baltimore. Last week, I realized I made a mistake in the language I used on air. I immediately apologized for any hurt I unintentionally caused. I received immediate support from WJZ because they knew it was not in my heart to intentionally cause this kind of harm. I wanted to do an on-air apology, but was not allowed. I hope that the people of Baltimore know that I would never do anything to hurt anyone. She was trying to help. That's the thing. She was trying to help. Ms. Bubala was sitting here saying, "Hey, look, we've had this continues. This has been three mayors in a row now, and 2 of them had to dip. This is and how's the city? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's in the middle of gentrification, like almost all urban America. So, how are the people of the city? How's that drug war still working out for you, huh? I mean, it's the policies that should be the main focal point, not anybody's identity or arbitrary features and stuff like that. And the Democratic Party is so far away from that right now that it 2020 gonna be ugly. 2020 gonna be ugly. Oh man. Unfortunately, I now stand in the path of a tornado. WJZ has been forced to let me go. I am saddened and shocked by this decision. Baltimore City has been my home for 25 years, and I treasure and am so grateful for the relationships that I've made with the people of Baltimore during this time. I fully intend to fight to restore my reputation because I've invested my heart and soul in my work in my city. Thank you, Baltimore, for all your support during this difficult period of time. It means so much to me. You know, I hope they really. I hope she ends up getting reinstated or find someplace a nicer place to fall. But yeah, that I think this is bullshit. All she did was ask a question. I mean, from what I'm picking up here, all she did was ask a question and somebody got butthurt. Like, I'm not even seeing like a whole, they're not talking about like all these different people that were angry and stuff like that. In particular, they're talking about this Mayo chick. And that was another ceremony of falling on the sword. And that's the thing. Hold on. Mayo responded to the news of their action. Firing or letting her go does nothing to relieve the greater problem here. So I don't take any joy in another journalist not working. But she added, this was another ceremonial falling on the sword that continues to cut the serious hole in efforts for newsroom inclusion and diversity. Oh, weren't you in it? Wasn't it? Like, hold on, pause. Let's go up right. Let's go right up to the to the piece. Nikki Mayo, who worked in TV news and is immediate past president of the Baltimore Association of Back. What do you mean? How have you? If you're the past president of this organization and you've worked in TV news, how have you been? Like, what are you talking about? Like, aren't you the inclusion? I'm confused, Miss Mayo. I'm confused. In addition to the racism over Bubala's question, Mayo also said she was hurt by the sexism of it. I fall at the intersectionality. Oh my God. I fall at the intersectionality of being black and a woman, she said. In something like this, I expect a woman to be more sensitive to generalizing a demographic. I don't know any white women who would be comfortable with an anchor or anyone asking a question like the one we heard, saying, well, we've had 3 women back to back. Do you think it's time for a different kind of leadership? I think every white woman I know would have been like, what do you mean by that? Oh my God. This broad, yeah. Yes, I'm calling her a broad because she's a bird brain. She's a bird brain. Come on, yo. Honestly, lady, that white woman ain't worrying about you. I ain't nobody concerned about you. It's about like you were in TV news. What are you talking about? Inclusion. Be that inclusion. Shut up. You saying here griping at this lady because she's because she's sitting here asking like, yo, she see a pattern. This is 3 in a row. She sees a pattern. Hey, maybe we need new leadership. And it's just like, yo, regardless, like that it can really, honestly, it can really go towards anything. But this is the pattern that she saw. Like this, yeah, like I do not like this Mayo chick. I really don't. Mayo said, I don't understand how tone deaf a fellow woman could be. That broke my, Christ, you broke your heart, sweetheart. You broke your heart. Cause guess what? That's on you. That's on you. Really. Like why does Miss Bubala have to sit there and check herself? This is that censorship bullshit. Nah, you know, this is why I don't know. Like it doesn't say if if this Mayo chick is still in TV news or whatnot, what have you, but she trash, yo. Like, she's really trash. She messed up, I get it, Mayo said, but you know that line, the mouth speaks the truth of the heart. She told you how she feels. Yeah, you know how Miss Bubala feels? Miss Bubala probably feels like a taxpayer in Baltimore that's seeing her money get completely wasted. That's how she feels. And you want to sit here and really hold her to some kind of what you get outside of a little bit of clout? Like, yo, this is trash. Why are you like? Who was this guy? Who's this guy? David Zerowitz. Come on, my man. I mean, I know you just reporting. My bad, dude. But like, I mean, let's be real, brother. This is bullshit. Miss Bubala did absolutely nothing wrong. Baltimore should be thankful that, hey, somebody asking these questions, because these questions definitely need to be asked. Hey, how about instead of sitting there focusing on somebody's gender or their race, focus on their policies, you know? And that's part of pulling it back. But unfortunately, Miss Mayo, it's really, Mayo. That's pretty funny, isn't it? Because she's sitting here complaining about, white people. But her name Mayo. Like, okay. Oh. But still, this is sad. I feel bad for Miss Bubala. I really hope she gets on someplace else. She does well, because she's asking, like, that's a legit question to ask. I mean, maybe, and that's the thing. These folks, like, oh well, she's not the one to ask it. Well, somebody got it. Damn it, somebody got to ask the damn question. Now, at this point, I don't give a shit who got the question, who asking it. Just somebody ask better questions, and that's all we really need from journalists. Ms. Bubala, you are a journalist, and I respect you, and I wish you the best. Thanks so much for putting up with me. All the internet stuff, like, sub, share, speak. I mean, like, I do understand where it can come across as bad, right? But not to a point where you get the woman fired. Not to where, like, yo, like, and honestly, I'm not seeing a whole bunch of, wait, right quick, before we did this, let's click this tweet. Let's check this tweet out right quick. Let's see what kind of strength they got. 764 people, 746 comments. No. I didn't mean to click the, jeez. You know what? It goes right back to the what's the name. All right, so we're done here. Deal is that. Wait a second. Hold on. Make sure. There it is. Okay. Click the actual tweet. That's what you gotta do. All right, boom. So this has 497 retweets, 1,000. Yeah, that's actually nothing in Twitter numbers. I mean, so like this is this. You know what? Yeah. Hold on. I'll do this right here. This woman did nothing wrong. Did nothing wrong. There we go. Wrong. You're being oversensitive. And should request her get her job back. The city of More has problems. This does nothing to solve them. Boom. Boom. That's real, son. Y'all saw me do that in real time. But for real though, yeah, Miss Mayo, I don't think you're a good person, because that's bullshit. Guys, once again, talk to me in the comments if you so desire. Until next video.